Okay. Um, Good day, ladies and gentlemen. So, this is the fifth part of Assassin's Creed Liberation, and we visited Chichen Itza. We found some kind of a secret, and we Evelyn visited Chichen Itza, and she killed the something Ferrer. I don't remember his name. And she met her mother. We saw this awkward meeting, and that's it. And we are back in New Orleans, so we're continuing the main story. I somehow want to say it. I somehow want to say that we are approaching the end, but like this is the third time that I'm saying it, or second time or whatever, so I'm not sure. Maybe we're not even approaching it. In the main menu, use Lady Persona, that's sad. In the main menu, what am I saying? I saw the progression bar in the main menu, and it showed that I'm at 54%. But the thing is, this progression bar is not really it doesn't indicate the main story progression. It indicates everything, like the whole game progression. And the problem is that if you look at the map, all these chests, all these places that you need to, I don't know, either buy or not buy or whatever. I can buy 1, 2, 2, 3 here, right? And synchronization points and maybe something else. And so all of that is taken into account when they show the progression bar. So this 54% doesn't mean much. I mean, the problem is I'm not sure that I'm not sure what part of those 100%, all these chests and synchronization points and other things are taken. So they might take only like 20% or 30% of the overall completion. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but we are somewhere around 54%.
Wherever she is, we should be very careful.
He's like super suspicious. Like he just doesn't want to move. He's just looking around all the time.
As you can see, my employer is prepared to be very generous.
So it seems.
Then you will join our cause?
See,
Stop her! I don't know who you are, but you don't scare me.
Catch and kill or catch? Jump on him.
Kiss.
Pourquoi porte-t-elle des habits d'homme?
Aïe!
Qu'est-ce qui vous prend? Ah! Son tailleur est un criminel. Pourquoi porte-t-elle des habits d'homme?
A generous lady such as yourself will have no trouble from me.
He is under my spell.
an uprising.
I bribe them.
I will use it wisely.
Let me kill him. Can. That was smooth. This is not smooth at all. Run!
I can't see her. See her?
We just end up slaughtering everyone, as always. Ooh, I'm in the air. Nice. Do this son of- I approve it. Okay, I need to loot him. Why was I running away? I don't know.
Êtes-vous une sorte d'ange?
Si, si.
Signor, perhaps you underestimate the vast, winding expanse of the bayou. I will repeat. I need enough men to control all of it. Recruit the entire Spanish army if you must. Yours in absolute discretion. Vasquez.
Vasquez? De Ferrer mentioned him in Chichen Itza. Is he the company man? I must warn Agate and the smugglers.
Evelyn, do you remember the slave you brought me, Therese?
Of course.
Can I trust you, daughter?
Always. But with what?
There is another slave, a man. He was separated from his wife and son. If you can bring him to me, I can reunite them.
Oh, of course. I will help in any way I can.
I do not need to know the way.
Was this quest available before? I didn't really pay attention. Or is it or it's available because I'm with the lady persona. Super long to recharge it.
What? Thank you. But
There is no time. Come with me quickly.
where?
To your family.
Was afraid to fight, and now he got a gun. He follows me with a gun. It's interesting.
Merci.
They told me to go to Bayou. But how? With the boat? No, okay, we got a main course.
Je ne sais pas. Qu'est-ce que le chien a répondu à la poule?
They are pretty creative in Ubisoft in terms of weapons to kill people. I must say, like in Assassin's Creed Unity, we have. Now we can start with Assassin's Creed 3. We have a bow, a tomahawk. Tomahawk is just like any other weapon. No big difference between a tomahawk and a sword. But bow is a silent weapon, and it's great. In Assassin's Creed 4, we have a blowing pipe, and so Evelyn uses some sort of a blowing pipe as well. But the fact that but she can use it only in at least in the very beginning, she was using it only in a assassin persona. In a slave maybe as well. But not as a lady. But now we're able to use it, the blowing pipe, kind of integrated in an umbrella. Which is kinda interesting. In Assassin's Creed Unity, we have a shooting hidden blade, whatever the name of it, Phantom Blade, I think, or something. In Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I don't remember. What do we have there? We have a kind of a pistol, or at some point they integrate it's not a pistol. They integrate it in a hidden blade, like a shooting rope dart or something, so we can climb, but we're not killing anyone this way. But it's a nice tool. And then we have Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla, and I'm not sure there's anything unique, any unique weapon. There are only like swords or whatever, bows. But it's interesting how they implement these different weapons. It's quite creative. It makes me think about the all the tools to torture people during the medieval age.
Uh-huh.
can fast travel there. So now we have a whip to kind of pull enemies, but it's I feel like it's somehow similar to the rope dart that we have in Assassin's Creed 3 and 4. I think the main difference is that it got no charges, which is actually pretty good. But at the same time, I'm not sure you can use it to hand people. So you lose something, but you gain something. If you simply want to pull enemies, like in Assassin's Creed 3, it's practical. But if you want to hang them, you probably won't be able to do that. And this unique weapon feel interesting. At least I feel like compared to Assassin's Creed Origins or Odyssey in Valhalla. I didn't play Mirage, so I don't know much. But I suppose they didn't have anything new, but I don't know, I'm not sure. I'll see it. I'll check it when I'll play the game. And I think that's the bad part. I like these unique weapons, and I think they're pretty cool. It feels like a speciality of the game, but unfortunately, in Assassin's Creed Origins or Odyssey, or Valhalla, we don't really have any. Or I didn't really play Valhalla, but I've watched a bunch of videos, so maybe I'm wrong. But at least in Origins and Odyssey we have something like swords and bows and stuff. Nothing really unique.
Agate!
Who are you? You look like a faithful student I had once. Long ago. She no longer exists.
Mentor, I know you have doubted me. But please, my absence has not been in vain. Look what I found.
You should have left it where it lay. Do you have any idea of its purpose or power?
I was hoping you could enlighten.
Had you not insisted on dredging it up, no one would need to know. Remove it from my sight. Bury it and forget the spot. Grind it into powder. Plant it under an alligator nest. Let me never lay eyes on it again.
Very well. I had thought you would accept it as confirmation of my loyalty. Someone told me you were looking for it.
You should not allow gossip to infect your mind. Now be gone.
Not before I warn you, Mentor. You are not safe here.
Have I not been telling you this for years? Useless child.
This threat is new and very real. A man, Vasquez.
I am aware. He bribes Spanish troops. But I already have plans to outwit them. I will use their superstition against them.
Let me help.
I know I cannot stop you.
You will see. My loyalty is real.
Very well. Listen closely. See if you can follow this plan. I have planted signs. which our dear European friends find terrifying. If you are able to follow the instructions, you may tail them from sign to sign and eliminate them silently, giving the appearance of a voodoo curse.
And then? A curse may frighten them, but will it be enough to stop the flow of new recruits?
More questions. I thought you were here to help. Ah, silence at last. Go now before you spoil this moment.
I don't know, this Agate is kinda suspicious. I'm not sure why, I don't remember. I don't remember anything. That's weird, I played this game and just don't remember anything. I remember certain things, okay, I remember that part from Chichen Itza, but like, I am sure I finished the game. I don't remember this part. And I feel like somehow Evelyn's stepmother is involved in something as well. Well, we'll see eventually.
Look! It's...
How childish can you be? It is nothing.
What are you doing?
What do you think? I'm removing it.
You can't! We'll be cursed!
Oh, we'll be cursed. Truly, I'm terrified. It's true!
Move out! It's not safe here! Dio santo! More voodoo!
I know there's a range limit for some reason.
Deserter! Come back! I will have you court-martialed! Keep moving, man! And this time, keep your eyes open and wits about you. May God watch over us.
It looks so scripted. It looks so scripted that it's even ridiculous. I just don't know. That was so funny. The guard was just staying on the bridge, and then like he was waiting for this guy to shoot, and then like, boom, like a real actor, he dies dramatically. Holy memes, man. This is why I told you it's probably playing old games is not for everyone. It's like it's just so weird. It's true that back then, considering that we didn't have anything else, it looked good. But now that I'm playing it in 2024 and considering that we have games like
Run! Run!
we have games like The Witcher 3 or even better Red Dead Redemption 2 or even some other games that I personally didn't play, but I have seen some videos, like maybe I don't know, those kind of Japanese games or about Japan, Ghost of Tsushima or something, or The Last of Us. Apparently a lot of people like The Last of Us. I'm not really into kind of zombie thing, survival, whatever that is. But I suppose the game is great. It's just it's true that killing hordes of some kind of creatures is not always interesting. I looked at it. I didn't see anything special, but well, I didn't play the game. Maybe when I'll play it, it will feel different. So I'm not sure. But apparently this game is great as well, based on what people say. And so it's true that coming back to games like this one, which was released in 2013 or 14 or 12, 13 maybe or something. It feels weird. But this game was released 10 years ago. Imagine checking on games that were released like 20 years ago or something, in 2005 or something. It feels weird. Or maybe it's just Assassin's Creed that feels weird, because if I'm thinking about Need for Speed Most Wanted, for example, it's you see that the game is old, and it's true that it's not it's not perfect, but like there are kind of more or less real characters there, and the story is not bad as well. So I don't know. Assassin's Creed games are weird. I mean, I like these different historical periods, but at the same time, this weird NPCs that we face constantly in the game, that we see doing certain things, they're just I don't know. How come Ubisoft didn't create some kind of an advanced AI system? Not sure.
Bonjour, smugglers!
Aveline! It's been a long while.
Too long. Listen, have you noticed any unusual activity on the bayou?
Other than ours, you mean?
We have been noticing rather a lot of men in Spanish uniforms. Although I would question both their manhood and their allegiance.
They've been bribed by a man named Vasquez. He works for the...
Vasquez? Sacre bleu, I know his name. I heard soldiers talking. He plans to divert a supply ship tomorrow.
Unless we divert it first.
I like how you think. Have I not said it before, Elise? I love how she thinks.
I'm in the mood for a diversion myself.
If I may make a suggestion. The lighthouse on Lake Pontchartrain. If you, tamper with it, perhaps that ship may never reach her berth.
Roussillon, I like how you think. Have I not said it before, Elise? I love how he thinks.
No one told me I couldn't swim. He's not dead.
Are you drunk already?
Well, you know... Aveline, you've done it! The ship, she's stuck in the mud!
Now you will reap your reward. And I will cut Vasquez down to size.
And then we celebrate!
Aveline, I'll gather my men. We'll meet you at the ship.
And the plundering will begin!
Elise, are your men ready?
Ready? They can barely contain themselves.
Please, help me do something about those guards before our men rush the ship and get shot full of oil.
Holes. Holes.
Fighting slave? Ridiculous.
Where are they coming from, man?
I see her.
I pressed E? Hello, I pressed E. E is to parry or defend or whatever.
Point that at me, I'll kill you.
Wow, Aveline, that was spectacular.
I'm only sorry Vasquez wasn't on board.
No, no. I wouldn't be too sorry just yet. Perhaps this will be of help.
Yeah, Chichen Itza. It's an interesting location. Like, think about some, I don't know, jungles of South America, like Amazonia or something. I don't know that area. There might be a lot of interesting things to if they decide to create or recreate the world in an Assassin's Creed game. It must be super beautiful. So Assassin's Creed in Brazil might be super cool. The problem is that what to do there. Like, okay, if you're in a big city, it's fine.
We are to do something about those louts.
You can find what to do, but what about the jungle? Like, you got nothing to do there, right? So it's a very weird situation because it's kind of interesting.
The line must be drawn here. We'll get these louts.
It's kind of interesting, but at the same time, I'm just not sure what kind of story can you create? Will you live like an animal in the jungle? Eat insects and do what? It's just weird. But I think I'd like to see those places, kind of jungle, something, whatever. Like we see in Tomb Raider Underworld when we visit Thailand, I think.
Aveline, you have returned. Maman, you're not afraid of me. Aveline, I have passed more years missing you than mothering you. If I cannot know you now that you are returned to me, then why have I waited all this time? My love is stronger than my fear. You are no assassin. You are my daughter. Will you ever understand why I had to leave?
Oui. You thought your life was in danger.
Your father made me free, but I could never be free in Nouvelle-Orléans. Not with the assassins watching.
Are you free here?
No. I traded one enemy for another, and they will not rest until they have what they seek.
The missing shard of the disc.
As long as it is here, I will always feel their eyes on me. But if someone were to remove it, someone strong and resourceful...
I might know someone like that.
If you see her, please give her this map, and let her know about the old canoe that remained in the cenote after our last expedition. Tell her to go quickly. Somehow they are watching. If she was to be discovered, we would both...
Fear not, Maman. You will know peace soon.
That was weird, because she disappeared the last time we saw her. She was like, Evelyn, we need to talk, and then like... No, she was like, Evelyn, and then she just ran away. And now... I mean, Evelyn didn't follow her. So how did she know her location? And so now we find her again and everything is fine. Why? Probably when I think about the jungle, I think about El Dorado. It's just, especially if we speak about South America. Maybe this is why this the idea of I mean, you should have jumped with your boat, no? Wow. This is probably why the jungle it sounds actually interesting. I mean, in any case, you won't lose. You don't have to make it very kind of magical or mythical or whatever. You can make a normal Assassin's Creed, but like with this some hidden city somewhere in the jungle, and to, for example, the colonization period or something. Because assassins, they're interacting with the with local tribes usually, no? Am I wrong? So it's not like ooh. So it's not like, look, in Assassin's Creed 3 Connor had his own tribe, and so he interacted with people from his tribe, more or less. Oh, that's nice. In Assassin's Creed 4 as well, the mentor Atabai, I think that's his name. He was from they showed those guys as assassins, but they were native tribes of some islands. So it might be super interesting, especially, I don't know, considering that they like to use characters, real characters, and show them in video games, in their stories. So showing the colonization period, Native America, during the American, how can I call it, American conquest, something. So it's actually very interesting. Columbus and other people. Imagine starting in somewhere in 1492 or something like that. A little bit like with in Assassin's Creed 3, where we started with Haytham on a ship, and then eventually, after discovering his story a little bit, we discovered the story of Connor, and Connor was our main protagonist. But we didn't have to make protagonists always young. I think that's the that's a problem in Assassin's Creed. I mean, problem. It's not really a problem, but you know. The vast majority of our protagonists are young. It's not bad, but we don't really have anyone old. Except maybe Ezio, right? At some point maybe in Assassin, because I think I didn't play it. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Assassin's Creed Revelations. He's old at some point. Maybe not in Brotherhood, maybe in Revelations. He's older. He's not 20 years old anymore. So this is probably something good. No, so we don't really have any old assassins. The vast majority of assassins that we play are young, which is it's cool. I'm fine with it, but like we can show maybe, as I said, to start somewhere in 1482, 92, with the discovery of the new world, or maybe 1490 or something, 89, and then eventually revisit, not revisit, but make us interact with the Cortez maybe, or Francisco Pizarro, or Pizarro, what is the pronunciation? That was weird. So that's a super interesting time period. They can show us all those the golden insanity that was happening back then. Our conquistadors were obsessed with gold, and they were looking for El Dorado and a bunch of those myths and stuff, and so they can easily implement it in the Assassin's Creed lore. That's as I said, it's a pretty interesting time period. At least for me, that's super interesting. I remember I played a bunch of games, like probably the game that is less known for the to run where? A game that is not really known for a lot of people. It's the brother or the sister of Cossacks that was released in 2003 or 2 or 1 or something. They released 3 games: the European Wars, the Art of War, and Back to War. It was released by a Ukrainian studio, which works on the Stalker series, which is about to be released. I think they said that they will release it in 2024 or something, or maybe 2025. I'm not sure at this point. And so the game is called American Conquest. And so I really liked American Conquest. Not sure. The beam must be reflected off the prism so that it reaches the receiver. Oh, where's the beam? Oh, okay, it starts here. Okay, my bad. And so I really liked that game because there was part of a history, but at the same time you played a strategical game, which is amazing. That's something that I liked a lot. Solved it. Not sure what happened. What? Get the beam.
Evelyn, were you successful? Do not show me. I have seen too much already. I need never lay eyes on it again.
Mama, I will return to New Orleans and set everything right. Then I will send for you.
My dear, tenacious daughter. I want nothing more than to be close to you again. But this colony is my place now. The people here need me. Nouvelle-Orléans will always be haunted.
I understand. Don't worry. This will not be the last you see of me.
Be careful, my child.
I'll probably stop here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll stop here and I'll continue in the next part. Yeah. So, the American colonization or American discovery, the discovery of the New World is a very interesting time period. With all those legends, myths about El Dorado. Bunch of cities, seen those cities back then, like Tenochtitlan, right? That's the name of it. That's the pronunciation, I'm not sure. It might be amazing to recreate that time period, but well, maybe one day, maybe not, who knows. I think I've heard some rumors about the Aztec Empire, Assassin's Creed taking place in Aztec Empire, but it's like I've heard rumors about Assassin's Creed taking place in Rome or during the Roman period, Roman Empire, but it never really happened. People were speculating that it will be called Assassin's Creed Legion, but then it was Watch Dogs Legion, and it was not during Roman Empire. It's about hackers, so so maybe one day, if they release their platform, what is that? What's the name of it? The Infinite or something? whatever the name of the platform. We will see in the future. Whatever. That's it for now, ladies and gentlemen.